Hello, welcome to the Comic Bros Authority podcast. My name is Andre, and with me is Jackie.
Your favorite's favorite.
And oh my God, who is that? In the fog? Is that a bird? Is that a plane? No, it's Miles.
I've returned to you at the turn of the tide.
Wrong
Wait,
franchise.
Oh my God.
Oh, ooh, and he calls himself a fan. For shame.
How's everyone doing?
Doing great.
Doing just fine.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, doing just fine.
I think he's doing just fine.
Oh yeah, me too. I am sweating like a pig here. It's so fucking hot.
I mean, I know you're excited for Miles to be back, but, you know.
This was the shortest leave of absence.
I don't know. Have you
that
heard of
I've
the
ever-
Rolling Stones?
Or kiss.
This is our final good night.
They always come back.
Yeah, they do.
They always do. Yeah, they always do.
Anyways, welcome to the show.
Yay!
Hey, welcome back.
Oh.
Hey-o.
Welcome back, Miles.
Thank you.
Yeah. So today we are going to be doing a movie review for the newly premiered Superman 2025.
Yes, let's get started.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Brother.
Brother.
Brother. Let's go, brother.
Yeah, so we will be talking about the movie that just released. This is our opinion on what we thought about it. I just want to put out a spoiler warning for this episode, so you have been warned. Spoilers.
Hella spoilers. Going knee deep in it.
Yeah. Okay, so who watched the movie first? Which one of you guys was it?
I did. I always go watch everything Thursday of the midnight premiere, or like, quote unquote midnight, because like the 9 p.m. Because I have anxiety. I don't like spoilers. I just can't do it. So I've been keeping it to myself this whole time.
How about you, Miles?
I also saw it as a Thursday night premiere, just because I thought I didn't have work. Bought the tickets, and then my boss called me. He was like, "Hey, Miles, come into work super fucking early tomorrow." And I was like, "Okay, I will."
That is disgusting.
So I watched Superman, got very little sleep, and then went to work.
I feel like it should be acceptable to take PTO the day after watching like a superhero movie.
Yeah, that doesn't count against the PTO.
Yeah, like
accrued hours.
it's like the extra one, like, the little side hose, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? The side hose PTO.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Andre, we haven't even talked about, like, because I've been
No.
keeping a secret about what we think about Superman.
No, I actually saw it last night, which was a Sunday night. I don't know, my days are mixed up. But yeah, oh my God, what a movie! What an entrance to the DCU.
You know
Wait,
what?
is this the entrance to the DCU?
Yes.
Yes, it
There was a
is.
lot writing
Technically,
on this film. There was like everything was writing on this film.
Yeah.
Like no pressure at all, though.
Yeah, no, I'm just so confused by the apparent timeline, whether it's supposed to be like Peacemaker or Superman
Creature
or
Commandos.
Creature Commandos. Oh shit, I forgot about Creature Commandos. And
Oh,
that kind of plays a part in this.
Yeah.
That's on HBO too, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I heard that that's actually the start of it. My coworker told me. I haven't watched it.
But where does Blue
I haven't
Beetle
watched
fall
it
in?
either.
I don't know. You know what I think they're doing? They're like whatever works, that's what they're keeping in there,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the same thing too. Whatever works is
Yeah.
they're keeping it, and I think Blue Beetle works.
Yeah, and
parts of Shazam work.
Peacemaker works.
Peacemaker definitely works. The Suicide Squad works.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
You guys just want to go ahead and jump into it?
Let's jump.
Yeah, of course.
1, 2,
Oh.
3, jump.
And do a backflip.
So, are you sure? In front of Noah?
All right. So I want to talk about the beginning of the movie.
Hold on, what is this movie even about, Andre?
You don't have one of your funny little witticisms written up for this?
I didn't have time. I did not have time to do anything.
He was too busy being woke about the Superman movie.
Oh, he was woke about it.
Woke as fuck.
Okay, let me just give a brief spiel on what this is about. This is basically kind of like a week in the life of Superman. And so everything is thrown at this man, and he is trying to basically find his way in the world as he deals with an international conflict of stopping a war, loses his first battle, and deals with fighting against public perception against his image due to some, leaks, of him being canceled and whatnot. Yeah, it's really hard to say what this movie is about, and I'll get into that, but that's generally what this movie is.
It's about cancel culture.
Yes.
I mean, James Gunn has a lot to say about it since he was in the midst of all of that.
That's why he's.
Oh boy.
That's why he did this film. That's why he jumped ship.
Yeah, I want to talk about the beginning of the movie. So they kind of drop a lot of lore on you in that opening text, saying like, was it 3 centuries ago, metahumans appeared, and it was the beginning of the age of gods and monsters. Yeah. So we know that superheroes have been around for about 300 years or so. Then they say 30 years ago, a rocket ship from a dying Krypton landed in Kansas. And then it said 3 years ago, Superman came out publicly and announced that he's Superman. And then 3
weeks ago?
3 days ago?
Yeah.
Or 3 hours ago?
3 days ago, he stopped a war. 3 hours ago, he lost his first battle. Or 3 hours ago, he got into a battle with the Hammer Barovia or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 minutes ago, he lost. And then we're there.
Yeah, and then we're there right at the beginning of the movie with him in the ice calling for crypto that we've all seen online. If we've been paying attention to that. I don't know, were you paying attention, Jackie,
to the what do you mean, like the memes that they were posting?
No, not the memes, just like all the promo for it.
No, like I said before, like I try to stay away from all that, so genuinely almost everything was like a surprise for me.
Okay,
but I mean crypto stole the show.
Yeah, so I like all the lore that was there that they threw at us just to establish what this universe is. It's kind of a shame that Superman isn't like the first superhero, but you know what? I'll go ahead and I'll take a backseat to that,
I mean, at least they didn't do an origin story for the 1,000th time. They kind of just said like, he's here, he's established.
There's a lot of exposition dumps that, though.
Yeah, they're like, this is where we are at now, so deal with it.
I'm okay with the idea of Superman not being the first superhero because that gives us wiggle room to play with Justice Society in World War II.
Oh,
and all the heroes following, and then Superman just kind of being the best of the best, and even though he's generations past now.
See, you know what? I'm still stuck on like Earth 1 while you're on Earth 2.
Dude, I'm post-crisis.
So 3,000 and late.
What are your like overall feelings about this film? What did you guys think?
I mean, I liked it. I wasn't like, not like over the top crazy about it, but I do think that this is like a good start to the DCU. Like, like I said, there was a lot riding on it, so it didn't start off as like a failure. So yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I am a little underwhelming at times.
Yeah.
But I feel like the reason he got canceled, quote unquote canceled, I'm like, oh, it could have been more, Yeah. Like I would think I wanted more from that whole like, scenario, but
yeah.
I enjoyed it. Miles?
Andre, you go first. I have a lot to say.
For the most part, I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I think for me, I would be like nitpicking at some small things. But like you said, Jackie, like I think this is a great start to a new universe of films. And I'm honestly pretty excited about what James Gunn's going to do, in the future.
Yeah, I agree with all that. For the most part, I really, really like the movie. I didn't love it, but I think that's because my expectations were set a little bit like super high because all the promos, everything I've seen is just like everything I wanted in a Superman movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I watched it, I was just like, okay, this is structured, funny.
Mm-hmm.
And then that rolls into some of the criticisms I did have of the movie. But I mean, is it fun? Yes, it is. is it heartwarming? Damn straight it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but there were just certain aspects of it which I thought were a little. How do I say? I wish the movie took itself a little bit more seriously.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Do you wish that Superman was a little more serious?
No. I, no, actually, let me take that back. Just probably a little tiny bit more.
Yeah.
I did like the fact that because he wasn't so super serious and like everything like that, he wasn't fucking boring. He had a personality in this
Oh
movie.
yeah, he did.
Agreed. Yeah.
I he got angry without ever, because every time you see Superman get angry or any sort of Superman pastiche
Mhm.
get angry, they get the red eyes, like they're gonna laser them down,
Yeah.
and then that shows you he's angry. But no. This works fine with like when he walks out of Lois Lane's apartment after they have the argument, and then other times when she's like knocking him down for the kind of music he listens to, and
Yeah.
then he just kind of says something like petty, or like when he's like busting down the door looking for crypto.
One of my favorite scenes, by the way.
Yes.
I love Superman who can have a wide range of emotions, who isn't like, because I mean, he says it in the movie too, like, oh, he's human, he messes up every day, but he tries his best. And I'm like, I like that. I don't like Superman. I don't like the super god. I like the Superman.
The Clark Kent, basically when he shows him his true self, because that was Clark Kent speaking,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know? So,
yeah. That brings me to the Kill Bill situation, where I don't know if you guys remember Kill Bill Volume 2, where Bill's talking to Uma Thurman, and he says basically Clark Kent is the actual disguise, not the Superman in the blue tights, in the
Yeah.
blue and red tights. And he's like, no, like the Superman is who he really is, and Clark Kent is the mask. And I disagree with that. I think he is Clark Kent. I think, yeah, that he all around this movie did show that part that I was just talking about. Like, he is Clark Kent. He just has all this power.
Yeah, I think the way he was written in that way, where even though he had the Superman suit on, he was still very much Clark Kent.
and I think that's something we
Yeah.
touched on last week when we were talking about for all seasons. Like, you really can't separate the two because they really are,
Yeah, they're the one.
they're the one. And I think it did really showcase both strong sides of Superman and Clark Kent.
Mhm.
So
Oh yeah.
I think they did that wonderfully.
I think it's a little more Superman, or if you're going to separate the two, it's a little more Superman than it is Clark Kent.
Mhm.
Kind of like we don't really see him like do Daily Planet stuff a lot. We just kind of see him do. He does it. Honestly, I think he's like Clark Kent for like 2 or 3 scenes. The rest is just him in the suit. So this movie is kind of like a mixture structurally of All Star Superman, where you kind of have the Morrisonian take of the 12 Trials of Hercules,
Mhm.
where Superman, he's dying, so he does like these 12 tasks that he has to do before he dies. Spoiler alert for All Star Superman. But at the same time, it's also kind of like a remix of Birthright,
Yes.
where he's like trying to find who he is as a person, which I really enjoyed because I think that's also one of the better representations of Clark Kent trying to figure out who he is as Superman or who he is as a hero.
I was just about to say that same thing because it shows him, fumble, especially during that interview scene with Lois Lane when
Oh, I
she's.
love that scene.
It was like Lois Lane was Lois Lane, Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane. She's terrific. When I saw that her name was up for being Lois Lane, I was rooting for her because I love Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which
Oh,
anyone who has not seen that show, please go watch it. It's amazing.
I have not, and I've heard nothing but great things about
Watch
that
it.
show.
Watch it. Watch it. It's good.
This is my sign to watch it. I loved her as Lois Lane, and I love that she wasn't just the love interest. Like, you saw her journalist side take over.
Oh yeah, but like even with the love interest stuff, it was her kind of like backpedaling on like thinking like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be in a relationship because
she
I'm
straight
not
up said
good
that.
at it.
Yeah, she's like, I told you I was bad at it.
Yeah.
She's like more of like wants to be like a realist while he's so optimistic,
Mm-hmm.
So, and they're like trying to level each other out.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think like during that scene where they're going back and forth with the interview, I thought that was pretty good because you kind of see Clark, he has a point of view about things, which, you know, I was surprised that he told Lois that he was Superman, even though they are barely dating.
Yeah, see, that just shows like how like that plays into his character or this version of Superman because he's so naive. He has this like
Yes.
Too
this
trusting, I think.
that's why, and like even shows up later where they're like he has the hypno glasses, and then Guy Gardner's like it's Clark Kent, right? And then she goes like, see, he tells everybody. Uh,
That's the fucking secret.
and then also his naive view of the world, how when Lois was grilling him, he's just like, no, I didn't talk to any world leaders to try to de-escalate. I decided to just stop it myself.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, like we have rules in this world. And he's just like, well, I have all this power. Why can't I just stop it? He's just like a little boy with a lot of power.
Yeah.
He's just like this kind of like, this is very like farm boy outlook on the world.
Yeah. which is nice because you have that version, like this is that version of Superman that you can tell we are going to be in the long haul with this version of him, because this is him at the beginning, and obviously this is the start of a multi-picture deal that we have.
No pressure, James
Yes.
Gunn. No pressure.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like we know we're going to see all the mistakes he's going to be making, and honestly, like it's just kind of exciting to like get to like watch that journey with this character, the blueprint of American superheroes.
We get to basically grow with the character like how we did with the MCU.
Yeah.
That's what's exciting again.
Yeah, it's really because the last one I just felt like the last DCU was just kind of pushing you to we got to catch it. You can just feel it.
Yeah.
That's like you could seeping through the movie. You could feel them trying to catch up to Avengers so quick. It's like it feels like like when you watch Iron Man, you're like, oh shit, like Robert Downey Jr. is great. I like this movie, and then in here, David Cornswet is just fantastic as Superman. He is Superman. He's brilliant. He's up there with Christopher Reeves, and that's like high praise, Like of course everyone's going to say their favorite is still Christopher Reeves, but like he's coming for his money because Christopher Reeves was in some shitty Superman movies too.
Yeah. Remember Richard Pryor, everyone?
I kind of like Superman 3. I kind of like it.
I went into this with low expectations. It's funny that like Miles said that his expectations were high. I think it's because I was so traumatized from the DCU that I was just like, even when I saw the good reviews like beforehand, like I was like, still, you've disagreed with them before, So
Yeah.
I am happy that it did exceed my expectations, but it still wasn't, didn't blow me away, but still satisfied.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. What do you guys think about Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor?
He was the standout for me.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, there were a lot of standouts in this movie, as a lot of characters getting like their screen time and like pulling off performances that are very true to their characters.
They studied, they put in work.
They did.
But every time Nicholas did his monologues, like I was just like,
oh my God.
I just loved it. I was like, ooh, putting his whole body into that.
Pussy into it.
I know. I was trying to think.
Nicholas Hussey.
Thank you. I was trying to think of how I could use that with Ussy. I'm like Lucy, Lex Ussy, but no.
Luthusy.
No, he was fantastic.
He was.
You could really see the anger and the jealousy in his eyes, like that scene when he walks into the Fortress of Solitude and he's like the Superman. He's not a man, he's an it.
I know.
And you're just like, oh, that's the Lex that I've been wanting.
And you could just see how he despises him.
It just like puts him on a smear campaign and everything.
Here we go with the woke comments.
I think with this Lex Luthor, as far as what we can tell, he has more of a motivation and a more believable motivation to hate Superman as opposed to Lex Luthor, Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor, who was just there was I don't know why he hated Superman in those movies. He was just going on about gods and aliens or whatever, like demons or angels are from hell or something, and he puts a painting upside down. And I was like, okay, I get the metaphor, but really, why? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on here?
Like there was no real backstory behind it, basically.
Yeah,
No,
and then
he
like
was just hating Superman just
To be a hater.
yeah, just to be a hater, just because the character
because
does.
movie,
Yeah, because movie.
yeah, that's the main reason why.
But I absolutely loved him. He is petty.
As fuck.
Petty.
Kendrick Lamar levels. Of
Oh my
petty.
God.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like when it came to the stuff with his girlfriend, like my jaw was on the floor.
Oh yeah. Like
What shocked me is when he threw the pencil at her.
Yes.
Yeah, when he screamed at her, he's like, get out of here. And then like he just like wanted to do that little extra bit as she was already leaving, and he like throws the punch. I was like, this fucking man's abusive and crazy. Like,
Yes.
holy shit.
it just makes it so believable that he is that person, you know? And that's what I like about it too. I'm just
Yeah.
like, Nicholas, why?
Yeah, if you like him in a villainous role, watch him in The Favorite by Yorgos Lanthimos. He is just the most posh British bitch in that movie.
I
like
love that movie.
I hate him so much in that movie.
Did you see it?
I don't think so. I think I might have tried to watch it and it just didn't pan out. I don't remember. I don't think so. But he really made me hate him as a billionaire.
Oh, I hate
Oh, yeah.
billionaires.
Oh, for
though.
sure.
So I'm like,
Oh, duh. But I'm just like, is this real life? Nicholas, is this you?
You know what? There was a lot of like real life things that were going on in this movie that I caught.
Oh, I mean, it definitely pulled from real life
Yeah.
situations.
I kind of had a feeling James Gunn had a lot to say about what's going on in the Middle East.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, I know a lot of people are pulling the whole Middle East conflict, but when I was getting from it, because the actor has like the Eastern European accent, I was getting like Russia, Ukraine from it.
Yeah.
So that's what I was like, all right, an invading force, and they're just, trying to take over this country to make it a part of it. And when it comes down to it, it's just like another land deal that Lex Luthor's trying to do, like Gene
Yeah.
Hackman and Kevin Spacey. Where it's just like, all right, it's a real estate scheme.
Real estate. It's a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, exactly. I think Jimmy Olsen is another standout too. I think when I heard his casting, I was just like, oh, this guy is perfect.
This guy is perfect. And it's so funny. I even turned on Superman the animated series and they showed Jimmy and I was like, wow, this guy got like red hair and freckles just like Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah, I thought he was wonderful playing like this like awkward
Man.
youngster. Awkward ladies man. He knows how to pull them. Don't know how he does it, but he does.
I'm still trying to figure out like what it was about all the women in this movie that whenever they looked at him, they were really into him, even the sex workers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. He walked by him and they were like, oh, and he was like, oh.
Yeah, the sex workers, Lex's girlfriend, the women in the office. Like, why is everyone so attracted to Jimmy Olsen?
He's a handsome man. I broke my neck a couple times too.
Look, he just has that aura. He's just oozing that riz. Is that what the kids say?
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
whatever he has, we don't have it because we can't even pronounce it.
Exactly. They just can't pronounce charisma all the way, so they gotta say riz.
That's.
Oh, is that what that is supposed to be?
I didn't even know that was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Charisma.
Oh my God. Okay, whatever.
Well, you are younger than me, so thank you for teaching me something new today.
By like 5 months, dude.
Still, I didn't even know. Oh, I learned so much from you youngsters.
Oh, you dang whippersnappers.
Oh, man.
What'd you guys think of the Justice Gang?
That's
Wow,
not official
wonderful.
name. I love their dynamic together.
Mm-hmm. Everyone seemed to have really good chemistry in this movie.
They did.
Yeah.
It didn't feel forced.
Yeah, I was afraid it was going to feel a little too overstuffed, but they were a good supporting role. Mr. Terrific had a lot to do, which I thought it was
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Oh, yeah, I loved him.
Don't you mean terrific, Andre?
Yeah, I do.
Well, somebody was terrific.
It really made up for his X-Men First Class role.
Oh, yeah.
Which is so dumb.
And his Laurent role in Twilight.
Oh, Laurent.
Oh,
He was
shit,
Laurent.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're right.
Thank you for pointing that out. You pointed out from Twilight. I pointed out
Oh
from
my
Law and
God.
Order.
You know what? I think the Justice Gang was such a nice inclusion that you kind of get what's going on, that like, oh, Maxwell Lord's trying to make his own Justice League and he has, shitty Guy Gardner.
Yeah, it's a. I think even on the TV they say it's like the corporate superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's what I kind of felt like with their matching jackets and everything. I was like, okay, yeah, I get it. It works. I do like their introduction. I like them in the background fighting.
Yes.
Yes.
The extra dimensional imp, which could have been Mixa Spitlick.
Yeah, exactly what I said in the theater. I said, that's Mitchell Spitlick.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God,
He's
look at that.
Jackie and viewers or listeners, whatever. He is a fifth dimensional imp that likes to regularly bug Superman.
Cute.
Yeah, but like the cool thing about this character is that like he's the same in every universe. So the one that you read in the comic is the same that you see in the TV shows, is the same that you see in another iteration in like a cartoon series or a live action series of Superman.
So he's like a thorn at his side, basically.
Yes, he
Yeah,
is.
basically.
Just like how I'm a thorn on your side.
Yeah, you're an imp in my life.
I love it. I'll take it.
Batman has a similar imp that follows him around. His name is Batmite.
Oh yeah.
That is cute.
And James Gunn is a huge fan of Batmite, apparently. So it wouldn't surprise me if that is Mitchell Spitlick in that scene.
He might like Batmite, but he said he doesn't want to go campy with Batman. So I was like,
Oh, boo.
okay. I was like, Batman's campy.
Do you think James Gunn is basically the next Kevin Feige? Is that what they're going for?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
he is.
Good for him. He's off to a great start.
Yeah, him and Peter Safran are both co-heading this new DC universe.
And you know what? That comes to show you, kids, if you're canceled, you can still make something out of yourself.
Oh, God, that's horrible.
I'm sorry, but
But he was canceled for like the wrong reasons.
Oh, I agree. I mean,
Yeah. I really enjoyed this movie, but I kind of want to get into my criticisms I have of the movie. I kind of like, there were certain parts of it that I wish like the movie kind of took itself seriously, like the Mr. Terrific fight scene looked freaking great. I loved it. I just thought the song choice was kind of weird and off. 5 Years Time by Noah and the Whale.
Hell yeah, I love that song.
I know, I love that song too. And then when I heard it like in the radio in the background, I was like, oh, okay, like that's cool. They're using Noah and the Whale. And then all of a sudden it just like became loud, and I was like, oh, it's a little too hokey. I was just like, if they had like a I don't know. For me, I just would have liked if they had like a proper score to that scene. It would have been like super badass, you know?
Let me rebuttal off of that. I think James Gunn was trying to do with that, he was showing us that Mr. Terrific was pretty much a badass while having this kind of like upbeat, light, airy song that was playing in the background. But it's just like, oh, Mr. Terrific is like kicking so much ass right now. I think it's supposed to like juxtapose what you're supposed to be seeing on screen versus like what you're hearing.
yeah, I could see that.
I understand that completely. I'm just saying it just didn't work for me. It just may be a different song, or maybe, you know, like the score of the movie. Which another thing about the score too, I'm not too big on electric guitars in my movie scores. I always think they're kind of lame.
Excuse me, that I'm sorry, but the Wonder Woman thing for the Zack Snyder stuff.
Oh yeah.
I always love that.
We were obsessed with it.
I forget you guys like that.
Me and Andre were obsessed with that theme
I
song when it came
remember.
out.
If I want to have an entrance, I want to have that theme song.
Yeah.
Oh
What
my
song
God.
would you have preferred then, Miles, for that specific scene itself? Do you have one in mind?
And not a specific like needle drop song, but a sort of like a I don't know, score. I would just like score. I love movie scores. And like at first I was a little worried about the reuse of the John Williams score,
Mm-hmm.
but I just kind of fell more in love with it. It's like I just hear that humming of dun 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 dun. And I was like, oh my god, like this works. And like every time it came on, I just wanted to shake my ass.
Hands on your knees.
Yeah, I just wanted to throw it in like throw
Like a
my
fucking
ass
octagon.
in an octagon. Yeah, like in the theater.
That's why your back hurts, dude. You're
Yeah,
throwing
I
ass for
know.
Superman.
What did you guys think about the cinematography in this movie?
I felt like you kind of got this in the last Guardians movie with how everything is
Yes.
so close up to the characters, because we get a lot of like really up close and personal with each of the actors, like that Mr. Terrific scene.
Yes.
It's really focused on Lois Lane, and as she's looking around as Mr. Terrific is, doing his thing. Whenever Superman flies, it's up close, it's personal, it's in his face.
It's like the POVs that you kind of got to like experience. It was very interpersonal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of like wide angle lenses, like up close in their face a lot. I know that flying angle where you're on his face as he flies. I'm never too big on that kind of angle either.
Yeah.
I noticed James Gunn. He's worked with the cinematographer for like 4 movies already, but yeah, I've noticed it mostly in the last Guardians movie to this one. They use a lot of the same techniques of like when you look at the hallway fight scene in Guardians 3, or when Groot and Peter Quill are like shooting up the what's his name's lair.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it
The High Evolutionary.
High Evolutionary. And so there's a lot of that same camera technique used a lot in this film, where it's just the camera is like very kinetic and spinning and like moving from one place to another. And then there was also like the way he filmed flying too is I think he took from Zack Snyder as well, because like I remember they talked about the flying scenes for the promotions for Man of Steel, and they said, oh, the flying is going to be violent. And I was like excited. I was like, "Oh, what does that mean?" And then, of course, when you watch Man of Steel, the flying is very, all over the place and everything. And
pretty
I think,
chaotic.
yeah, and you get a lot of like wind resistance in the camera movement too. And so I think that translated well even into this, like kind of different, tonally different kind of Superman movie.
Yeah, especially when he's like racing back to the lair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I was like sort of iffy on the cinematography and like the lighting as well. I wish it was a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more contrasty. Everything kind of looked a little TV-ish. And I know I made this comment on James Gunn's last movie that the transitions, like going into Rocket's backstory in Guardians 3, just felt like a TV show, like
Yeah.
a TV show transition. And I felt like there was parts of this movie which kind of reminded me of that a little bit, where I was just like, it feels a little TV. And also, again, that kind of reminds me of Avengers, the first one, and everyone's like, oh, Seamus McGarvey did the cinematography for Avengers, but everyone was praising it. And I was like, oh, well, he's made some really good shit, but
It's
this
not
ain't
his
it.
best. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very different. It feels like you're in the action with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the Fortress of Solitude with the engineer and Lex Luthor invading, when the engineer is killing, all the robots. And there, it's just really the camera spinning around her as she's doing moves.
Like saw blading everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have him just like kind of breaking shit apart.
Yeah.
Ultraman.
Yeah. By the way, Miles, what did you think of this interpretation of Ultraman?
I didn't mind it. It kind of reminded me of like the New 52 Bizarro, how he's not necessarily like from Bizarro World. He's just a clone Lex Luthor created,
Yeah.
and he's like this imperfect clone.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't mind it. I think it worked good in a metaphysical level, and a thematic level, more so than like the younger, evil version of Wolverine from Logan. You know,
Oh, yeah.
because you get into Logan, you're like, oh, it's just this is the animal inside, and I rolled my eyes, and I was like, I get
The
it.
5'3" animal.
But with this one, it was more of kind of like that, and then like the kind of twist of what went on with why the L's sent Superman over to Earth
Mm-hmm.
was kind of in a way of like a breaking of the mold of this evil Superman that we've been getting for so damn long.
Yeah. By the way, do you believe, like, is it really confirmed that that's what the L's really wanted Superman to do, or are we supposed, or is it supposed to be ambiguous by the end of the film? Because I left it and I was a little confused. I don't know if that was supposed to be something true or if it was like fake
I feel like there's
news.
way more to the story than that, and I thought they were gonna elaborate. So I
Yeah.
was like, there
Yeah, I
has to
thought so
be.
too.
I'm like, so I feel like they're gonna touch up on that later, because leaving it like that, I don't know. It just
Yeah.
doesn't feel completed.
That's another major criticism, is just if they are going to touch on it later, then that's a fault for the movie for kind of leaving that a little open ended. Say if this movie just didn't work out and we're not getting a sequel, you're leaving plot lines open. Like, why just kind of close them? And I was kind of waiting for that moment that like never happened.
Yeah, to kind of like tie it back all together, and it didn't. That was my gripe with the movie too.
Yeah, I guess I found one for
Yeah.
me. But and a nitpick thing is that whenever Guy Gardner was flying, you don't see that green aura around him. He was just flying and using his power ring. That's one little nitpick I have.
You're unacceptable.
Because Green Lanterns need a green aura around them.
I don't know. It just looks more visually pleasing if you're a Green Lantern and you have that shit on you.
Okay, I get it.
Give him the green aura, man. Give it to him.
Andre, so did you feel like this was also kind of in a way of without sort of really adapting it, but it was kind of what's so funny about truth, justice, and the American way?
In a way, yes. And I would have to say yes because they are reprinting that issue this year as a facsimile.
I already got it.
Wow,
Oh
some
my
brother you are.
God, if looks could kill.
Late to the game, Andre. That dropped like a month and a half ago. I picked that up so
I thought it
quick.
was coming out at the end of the year. Well, you know what, League of Comic Geeks, you failed me.
Man, be your own twins.
It'd be your own homies, right?
I felt like the whole thing with the Justice Gang, where Superman was trying to take down the kaiju, and they euthanized it, and then Superman was just like, "What the hell are you guys doing? That's not what I want." I felt like that was it. Like, he's always trying to go. And funny enough, there's a giant kaiju in that issue too. There's like this giant monkey that they're fighting. The Authority, or whatever, the Elite,
Yeah.
come in and kill the giant monkey that's terrorizing some country. But yeah, I felt like they kind of took it from there, and there's a part of that where it's like Superman just trying to do good and trying to show the world, like, hey, there's a different way we can go about this.
Yeah, but at the end, he ends up killing Ultraman.
No, Andre. He didn't kill him, but he didn't have to save him.
Don't save him. You don't want to be saved. But that goes to show you, like, even though Superman was fighting this big, giant fucking thing, that he still wanted to do the right thing, and he's not out for blood, and he really is just trying to, like, lead by example.
Yeah.
So
Poor guy. He, like, honestly, like, I really felt bad for him because it's like he's only trying to do so much good.
dude, but it's a cruel
He saved a
world.
squirrel.
I know.
He saved a squirrel.
I can't wait for the next movie where he saves a cat out of a tree.
I wanted that in this movie, but the squirrel was enough. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, this
I
is
mean,
it.
even the dog too, when he blew the dog away.
Get the fuck out of here.
Did you guys see the meme where, like, how he's calling crypto? Like, if he was calling a cat, the cat would just ignore him and he
Yeah.
would just be left for
Yeah.
dead.
You know, I thought Crypto would have a bigger part in this movie, but I guess not.
I mean, he was still pretty badass.
Yeah.
Crypto was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm satisfied with the
I
amount
love
of crypto I
Crypto.
got.
I love Crypto.
He
in
was
this
such
movie.
a badass, man.
He's such a bad,
dog.
yeah.
Like, I literally mean he was such a little, like, he's
He's
a little
little
shit.
shit.
Yeah. It's always the little white dogs, too. All he needed was a little crust in his eye.
Yeah. Oh, you have a dog? Yeah, I do.
Oh, my
It's not a very good one, but yeah.
It's a foster situation.
Yeah.
my God.
Now I see some criticisms online of the way that they introduced Kara, Supergirl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said like, how can you introduce somebody like Supergirl who has a more tragic backstory than Superman because she witnessed firsthand the destruction of Krypton, and then she's out here gallivanting in the galaxy getting drunk, and Superman is just kind of like passive about it instead of trying to help her. Maybe she's getting drunk because of the past trauma, and they're going to explore that in the other movie. So
I think so.
I give it a pass for that.
I was going to say that, too. I mean, shit, I know when I've gone through some traumatic things, I was like that.
Give me a fucking drink.
But
But yeah, I'm sorry, go on.
oh, no, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I do like what I did see of Kara of Supergirl. I can't wait for her movie, and I can't believe we're getting 2 Superman movies in a row, or super movies. A Superman movie and a Superman adjacent movie.
Yeah, fuck Batman.
Yeah, fuck Batman. We got a lot. We got enough. We got enough
No, I
Batman.
don't know the origin story. What happens with his parents? Oh my God.
I wanted to ask because I'm sorry, I'm directing a lot of questions towards Andre because he's more familiar with the Superman mythos than you are, Jackie. I love you. I am so sorry.
Nah.
But what did
Don't
you
be
think about
sorry, be
Mom and Pa
better.
Kent?
Oh, they were so adorable. I loved them. I think they were a good casting as Ma and Pa. They were that typical, farmer parents.
They had the Kansas accents.
Yeah. They wore their heart on their sleeve. I know that if I went up to their barn, they would make me the best freaking darn pie I've ever had in my life. I know Mom could do
Oh,
it.
he just gets mushy, especially when it comes to Clark.
I know, that was so
I was like,
cute.
oh yeah, that's true.
That's my boy.
I like that. It's his like he's getting mushy for Clark because he was like, this is my son. Like I care about him. I worry about him. And like you can just see that like every time he's just like he's worried. He's hanging over Clark's bed. I was like, fuck, dude. Like that's amazing. I do like how they're not your typical Hollywood actors either.
Yeah.
They're not actors.
They're not
like,
Marissa Tomei.
They're not Diane Keaton and and Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Which I did like them as Mom, Pa Kent. The writing is just awful.
Yeah.
But I do like that because I mean, Man of Steel has one of my favorite scenes of Superman ever, where he shows him their spaceship and he says, "Oh, can I be your son?" He goes, "You are my son," and he hugs him and holds him. I think that's a beautiful scene. And so you have something similar like that in this movie, which I was like, oh, this is great. You get these no-name actors. They have these thick accents, and they're very hick. The outings of like superhero Metropolis is just so fucking foreign to them.
Yeah.
That they're focused on their farm and Clark, and they want to make sure their son is good. I love their casting and their bits.
Yeah, when Superman like came home and he was like beaten down and everything, and they just still welcomed him with open arms and took care of him. That was like,
Yeah.
that was such a good scene.
And it feels so genuine too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Honestly, that was one of the scenes that actually made me cry when Pa Kent sat down next to Clark and told him how proud he was of him. Even though
Yeah.
Clark was starting to feel like a failure. Let's tie that back into For All
It
Seasons.
is For All Seasons. That's what I was getting from that. Yeah.
I just want to say it also ties into All-Star Superman because James Gunn wrote this movie around the time his dad died.
Oh, I didn't know that.
All right, so in All-Star Superman, Grant Morrison wrote the scene where Superman's hanging around the farm and Pa Kent dies of the heart attack while he's fighting that extra dimensional thing with the other like Superman. Grant Morrison wrote that when their father died.
Oh,
So there's a connection there. So
yeah.
just that's another comic book connection.
Oh my God. I think that scene, and I cried at the end with Superman and Lois.
Superman and Lois kissing in there.
Yeah, because Lois is wearing like her like purple top, which is like purple is Lois's
Oh,
color.
was she?
Yeah, that's her color. And
Oh, great. Now Miles is about to start crying.
No, I'll tell you the part I'm about to cry. I'll tell you.
Jackie?
Oh, tell us. No, I was waiting.
It is like because of the whole thing with like Laura and Jor-El and their heinous fucking crime of sending Clark to Earth, that Superman, he just kind of like, he's a man of two worlds. So he just kind of rejects that. And then after the scene with Mom and Pa Kent, they're like, oh, he likes to watch videos of his family. And then it's just like home movies of the Kents together on the farm. And then the fucking needle drop, Andre.
Oh my God, yes. Okay, so I heard the song online, and I was like, oh my God, I haven't heard this since like middle school. And then like it started playing in the movie, and I thought of you because I just remember you in middle school just like doing your little shimmy to the song.
Not the shimmy.
Dude, I fucking love that song.
Yeah,
And then
it's
so
great.
like the whole idea of him liking the mighty crab trees, and then they're like, oh no, you're not punk, and he goes, well, they are punk, it's like,
Yeah.
like not a lot of people like him. It's like, well, some people do. that line made me crack up.
So then did you do a little shimmy and after you twerked for your Superman?
Yeah. I when I heard that song, I told my friend who I watched the movie with, I was like, hey dude, like I fucking love this song. And then it's just showing like his punk rock nature of like what he thinks, because I know the song is not punk rock, but of course you have Iggy Pop on the a Teddy Bears track.
Yeah.
And he's watching it and it's like upbeat. It was just wonderful. I was like, oh, this is so beautiful. I love this. And he's smiling watching the videos. I wanted to cry so hard. It reminds me of the Birthright ending where Jor-El and Laura send the video message, and then Clark sends the video message back, and then they realize that their son has grown up and he made it to Earth.
That's right.
And then the book ends right there, is like Krypton is destroyed. In their final moments, they finally have that breath of like, our son made it.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
It's giving me Interstellar vibes.
read Superman Birthright, Jackie. I have a hardcover copy of it. I'll let you borrow it.
Whatever
It's
saves
my
me money.
it's my favorite Superman origin story. It's everything. This movie took a lot of inspiration from that, and you can even see when Superman was getting arrested, the street in the back is Wade Street.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
I clocked
wow,
that.
he got arrested. Now that's the real punk rock.
Yeah, right. Are
Yeah.
you really punk if you never got arrested?
I'm okay with not being punked.
I never got arrested, but I've been held in the back of a cop car.
For hooking?
That's hot. We're hooking. It's called an escort service.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Escort service.
Oh, man.
The girlfriend experience.
The fact that he knows the terms and I understood what he was saying is also very disappointing on my
You
end.
guys have never seen the Steven Soderbergh film with the porn star, The Girlfriend Experience?
No,
No,
I
but
haven't.
isn't that a
All
type
right,
of
then,
tier?
shut the fuck up.
But that's a type of tier for an escort service.
Oh, see, she knows.
Yeah, so you shut the fuck up.
Speaking of hookers, and another Superman origin story, Superman dates a hooker.
Thanks, Straczynski.
Oh my god. Seeing how campy his parents are, it shows why he's so grounded too.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
he could have, out of everything that's happened, like he could have just popped off and had his own villain story in this movie. You know?
Honestly, he's such a nerd.
Yeah.
Clark Kent, like this Clark Kent is such a nerd.
And you know what? I think we did
Yeah.
need that. I think we did need a campy version of that, and to show that, like, even through everything, he still has heart, because Jesus, I've had my villain story a couple times, you
Yeah.
know, and you have your loved ones that help bring you back, and they're like, hey, you're fucking up. It's like, oh, fuck, I am. You're right.
Oh,
Let me
God
get
damn,
grounded, and
Yeah.
So it's nice to see him so grounded.
Yeah. I just wanted to say that this movie was too woke.
Oh
I
my
hated
God.
Shut
it.
up.
Immigrants. Empathy, love. Get that out of here.
Kindness.
So why did they have to make
Kindness.
Superman woke in 2025?
Why is Superman an immigrant? I remember he was American.
He's American, a natural citizen, and everything. But that monologue at the end, that got me when he was just like, I'm just like you, man. Like, he's like,
Yeah.
I make mistakes. That was
Oh,
it.
he says it with his chest too. He's like, that's what makes me human.
Yeah. And
I was like, damn, Superman. I was like, damn, Soups. Mic drop.
I was waiting for him to say, I pay taxes.
All right. So final thoughts on the movies, guys?
I thought it had a lot of realistic messages, and it wasn't just, here's a superhero, he has powers, look what he can do, he shoots lasers from his eyes. Like, he wore his heart on his sleeve. The characters didn't just feel like background characters. They brought their fucking energy. You can tell they studied their asses off for these roles, and everybody blended together well. I loved him and Lois Lane together, and they have their little moment at the end. She's like, I love you too. So seeing their dynamic it did feel natural. So I enjoyed it.
Like I said, I really enjoyed the movie. Is it perfect? No. Is it a fun time? Is it an entertaining movie? Damn straight it is. I'm going to see it again. I will own it. Damn good stuff. Go out and see it. Go out and see it. Because it's the movie we need right now.
Yes. Okay, Andre, your turn.
I really enjoyed the film. Like Miles said, it's not perfect, but it's really good. I think it's such a palate cleanser and what Superman is. And I'm glad that it's pretty much like for everybody to consume and get the idea of who Superman is. And for anyone that calls Superman boring, I just need you to know that he's the blueprint, the blueprint of the American superhero.
I like that you said palate cleanser, because you could go into this without ever seeing a past Superman or reading a Superman, like anything related. Even though you should see the OG with Chris Reeves, but this is a palate cleanser where anybody could just start watching.
Well, I mean, Superman is just so ingrained in pop culture zeitgeist. I mean, that's why they skipped over the origin. Like, I mean, we see that symbol, we know who it is. But piggybacking off what you said, Andre, he's the blueprint. He's the OG. He's the big Boy Scout, and he was so popular. He was ripped off a million times. Even another character called Batman was a ripoff.
We got him started.
Thanks, Bob Kane.
Bill Finger, I'll pay you less if you make this character cooler.
Tell us how you really feel.
Fuck Bob Kane, dude.
Yeah.
Well, all right. You heard it here, folks.
Watch the documentary.
Yeah.
I have homework.
Yes, you got a lot of homework.
Okay. I'm going to give you homework just for the hell of it.
So there we have it. That's our review of Superman 2025. Yes, I am going to call it that.
Boo.
Boo all you like, Miles. You're going to have to listen to this anyways.
I am.
Yeah, all right. So what we have next on the docket is Juliet Takes a Breath. Yeah, so we're going to be reviewing that this next episode. Following that, we are going to be doing things a little backwards. After that, we will be doing the Fantastic Four First Steps review. And then we will be doing a Fantastic Four story arc called Imaginauts by Mark Waid and Mike Wieringo. Because usually, we like to do the book first that coincides with the movie, but I was just informed that the movie is coming out next week, so.
Yes.
So why don't you just change around the docket? I mean, that's what I would have done if I was still on the show.
Oh my God. Do you guys hear that? Oh, it's time to go. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. Thank you.
I was actually going to say that too, but I'm the one who chose the book.
Okay, brother. All right, good night.
All right, yes, thank you for listening. My name is Andre, signing off.
Jackie.
My name is Miles, signing off.